Another unscripted video. This time I'm at my normal mental capacity and I just want to discuss a bit about the Switch 2. Like what I think it will mean for the inevitable Splatoon 4. And because I mean, it's a really hot topic, like a lot of people will definitely be... Oh, my Discord senses are tingling. I just want to discuss stuff about why I think it will make Splatoon 4 a better experience than Splatoon 3. And more general stuff like the good and the bad, especially like the prices, which are probably the most heated topics about it. So I think the main reason Splatoon 4 will definitely be a much smoother experience is the 120 FPS. I can guarantee you can expect Splatoon 4 to run at 40 FPS. Not 40. I hope not 40. I meant 120 FPS. I don't know why my mind said, oh yeah, 40. And if you're always used to 60 FPS, trust me, you will see the difference. It will improve your gameplay experience. Overall, you will feel more responsive, especially for a shooter. Like this is a shooter, a very fast-paced shooter, and at double the frame rate will definitely be a significant difference. I mean, 60 is fine, it's an enjoyable experience, but 120 is definitely great. Also, another thing is just, we can like, there's a better hardware. The thing is, right now, even if you have like a good internet, the internet speed will be limited by the hardware. What I mean is like, how much you can, the download and upload speed will be affected by the physical hardware component parts of the console. And the Switch one is not the best because it's a 2017 console, which already wasn't the peak of technology when it came out. I mean, it was nice for a $300 console for the time, but it's definitely not the peak of technology of 2017. That alone will already improve a lot, latency and such. Obviously, if the netcode and stuff is better, we'll have to see. But I mean, I think we could assume that, you know, since internet speeds are on average much better than they were. Like the average person has a much better internet connection than it used. I think we can maybe take advantage of that. Plus the better hardware. So yeah. Oh, I don't know why I can't Booyah attack for my life right now. Oh, I'm dead, am I? Yeah. Yeah, well, this game is a bust. So yeah, I mean, even if the netcode stays the same, I don't think it will get worse. Like Splatoon 3, even though it's not great, it's already on the netcode side, it's already an improvement of what they had before. I don't think we will regress in this aspect. Now, do I think there will be the top of industry standard? No. But at the very least, it can't get worse. And what I already explained, and for the other reasons I explained, I think it will get better. Obviously, we have to wait and see. This is all speculation, but I mean, this is what I think is a rational expectation. Even if it's Nintendo and let's just say the online infrastructure is not their best suit. The other thing is Pro Controller. Like obviously we'll have to feel. I mean, the Switch Pro Controller, I feel it's great. Switch 1 Pro Controller is... You all heard the praises of the controller. Now that I have more than 1,000 hours with it, I can say, yeah, it's really good and very durable. And I think it's also very fair to assume that the Joy-Con will also be better, so even people that won't shell out for a Pro Controller, especially since the new Pro Controller is gonna be $90. It's gonna be a significantly more expensive controller. Yeah, it's a nicer experience for everyone. So yeah, about the price. Okay, well, this is a great start for the match. So about the price of the console, the one thing that concerns me is that it's gonna be... Okay, I don't know what I was doing there. I wasn't concentrated at all on the match. One thing that concerns me is the games are really expensive now. They were like a bit below average, like $60. Aside from Tears of the Kingdom, the prices were below industry standard, which was nice. Like the big majority of games was $60 when the rest was at 80. But now we have, not on all games, like the price will vary as we've seen already, but there will be, the bigger exclusive will be $80 now, like Mario Kart and likely Splatoon also. I mean, we'll have to see, but likely. And that's just the digital version. Oh, we already won. Okay, not yet. Please. Okay, GG. I mean, I figured that's $80 for the digital version. Physical would be 90. That's something. I mean, I get why physical it's more expensive. You know, the cartridges were already kind of expensive for the Switch One, and if they make a new, better, higher capacity game card, a cartridge, it is gonna be more expensive. But I mean, we went from paying $60. Like, if you're like me and you like to buy physical, we go from 60 to potentially 90. Like, that's a 50% increase. That's a hefty price. I expected 70 and 80, but 90 is a lot. I mean, it will depend on the games, like the Donkey Kong game that they revealed will be $70, $80 respectively. But I don't know, do I want to spend $90 on Mario Kart? Even though it seems like a really cool game. Like Mario Kart World it does feel like a new generation of Mario Kart, but do I want to spend $90 on that? And would I really want to spend $90 on Splatoon if that will be the case? Which is very likely, since Splatoon has one of the higher... It's definitely one of the most important Switch exclusives, especially in Japan, and usually has the... Even though it can be, the development is a bit rushed, it has one of the higher production values of Nintendo. I mean, maybe they just be a massive improvements in some aspect, but I don't know, man. Especially since, I mean, we know Nintendo. Nintendo like are very stingy when it comes to dropping prices. I believe I will just go for the second-hand market a lot more often. I mean, I'm glad as a second-hand market still existing. That will probably be a good asset. And maybe the game, like the digital cartridge system, sharing system, displaying might make up for it. So like, I have friends that play Nintendo games, and we might just, share the single player experiences, but I don't know, man. I mean, we all knew the prices were gonna be higher, let's not kid ourselves. You would have been very naive to not think that it would, but the point is that it's a very big jump, which sucks. That's the thing that sucks. That's why people are having such negative reactions, understandably. Yeah. I mean, will I chill out? I mean, I made peace with the fact that I will 100% chill out for Splatoon 4 when it comes out. And honestly, I have to say I'm glad that it... Yeah, I'm glad that it's not a launch title because... Oh, we lost. Yeah, well, it's fine. I'm glad it's not a launch title because I don't have tons of money right now, especially since I got a new PC. I mean, it's a lower-end PC, but it's still a PC. Can competently run games and editing software and recording software, so yeah, it is quite like investment, but and I'm not ready to chill out to buy the new console yet. Oh yeah, also another thing I wanted to mention about Splatoon 4 is mouse controls. Like, that could also be nice. That could also be attract more players. Because, I mean, it won't be exactly mouse and keyboard since it's gonna be the two Joy-Cons, but it's definitely gonna be really attractive for players that are a lot into mouse and keyboard shooters. I'm not sure I will use that. I would probably just stick with motion controls, but it's definitely nice to have more options. I guess already some people were just, when they try Splatoon, they just turn off motion controls, even though it's objectively the wrong choice, because motion controls are just much better than stick control, like no motion controls. But now there will be a lot more people enjoying the game with a still good, like a control still will still likely work well. Mouse controls for shooters is definitely great, and yeah. Now there will be an option closer to the PC experience. Oh yeah, that was clean. So yeah, maybe Splatoon will be. I mean, I don't know if will be taken more seriously by the general public. Since still, it's not exactly mouse and keyboard. It's still double Joy-Cons, but it's, you know, it's a possibility at least. The more control schemes, ways of playing you got, the better it is. And we already won. That's nice. That's nice. Thing is, I don't know if I have enough. My table setup is already crammed, so I don't know if it will be good for me. But you know, I mean, I guess I will try it out at the very least. Try it out and see how well I find myself doing with them. That will be something to look forward to. And I'll imagine there will be like, maybe not official, like accessories for a better grip, because I mean, mouse controls don't look that comfortable, but maybe like the same way there were some people made, I believe someone will make accessories so that you can have a more comfortable mouse setup, or like 3D printed stuff. That could probably be nice. I mean, the future for Splatoon looks pretty bright. Like there's a bigger, definitely a lot higher price, but I mean that, even though it's a heftier price than expected, it's like it was still expected in some capacity. Oh, that was a very bad play for my part, or whatever. We will get higher frame rates, like a much more smoother experience, both in terms of frame rates and, you know, maybe even like internet connection quality, like internet infrastructure, less latency. Especially like you can probably still imagine that they are definitely improving the. I mean, they were already like, even after Splatoon 3 came out, they did some netcode updates so that the game was actually smoother and had smaller latency. So that's definitely something that it's very possible to happen with Splatoon 4. And you know, the mouse control option is pretty high. Oh, nice, we won already. So yeah, I am maybe a bit cautiously, but I am optimistic about Splatoon. Cautiously optimistic. People might consider to play it on a more competitive note, like on a more competitive level than before. Especially like people that are already fans of shooters. So, you know, like the most popular control option is mouse and keyboard, which, I mean, fair, like it's a very good. So thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe for more content about Splatoon and Pokemon Pocket. And I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.